Hold on.
High blood pressure.
This is what it looked like.
And what is it good for?
And when I eat it,
What'd you
it
do?
has a
Pull the
little
skin
seed in
back?
it.
Yeah, you crack the shell, you break it.
Oh.
And this is what the seed look like.
And you
Yeah.
eat,
Cut it in the-
do you eat the seed?
Can you eat the
No,
seed?
no.
No way, you're gonna lose all your teeth to eat this. This thing's hard as rock.
You can bury it and make more
And
out of it,
marble.
right?
Will they grow here in the States?
Oh yeah, they'll grow in the States, but you have to the climate. If it's not a certain these are warm climate, they need a lot of sunlight. So they'll grow here. They'll grow in Florida, but at a certain time, if you South Florida, they'll grow. So there's a tropical zone. There's a zone where you can grow certain things.
Yeah, the trees are very tall. Well, back home, the trees are very tall and the leaves can be eaten. The leaves taste really sour, but they can be eaten. They have a lot of vitamin C in that. And if you want to go to the bathroom, if you're constipated, eat this. Eat that.
Yeah.
Now I heard soursop had a lot of vitamin C.
That too.
One
Mhm.
pound.
And you know, the creator said in Ezekiel 47, the leaves, the fruit leaves are medicine. He says it in the word himself. The fruit leaves are. If you get a lemon tree and you eat the leaves of the lemon tree, it'll heal you. If you get the papaya, not the papaya, but the soursop leaves, I got a whole bunch of it. If you get mango leaves, any leaves from those trees has medicinal properties. So don't let that out the bag too much, though.
But that's why they make a lot of good teas with that. You just gotta know what it's good for.
Okay. Well, we need to get into that.
Okay, gotcha.
We need to get into that type of stuff. Get it right. Get it right. Because we need to eat to live, not live to eat. And a lot of those things are nutrients that we can get without putting artificial nutrients in our bodies.
Mhm.
Very grateful and thankful. All right, we ain't gonna get into today's lesson, so we just gonna close that out.
It's 7:50.
All right, so is there anything else we would like to discuss? Anyone got any new ideas about who they are, what they want to talk about? Or did you see anybody in any of these readings that you want to bring light? Because a lot of people don't have a speck of idea where they're from.
What was the first chapter that we read from? Genesis 49 was the second. What was the first?
Deuteronomy 30,
Deuteronomy.
Oh, Deuteronomy what?
33, I believe it is.
Okay. I had never seen that one before. And that one about Judah was very interesting because it talked about the work of his hands, per se. And that comes with, I guess, leadership as my sis wife said earlier. I think she said leadership comes with that, with businesses and stuff. So I wrote down you, Ish. I wrote down also my dad, because he also works a lot with his hands, and he's also the oldest of his siblings. He's also the man, the only leader man in that part of my family. My other uncle, unfortunately, is out on the streets and stuff. My dad is the only one. He's the oldest, but he's the only son who knows, who got some sense, basically, is what I'm trying to say, in a really respectful way. So yeah, I wrote down my dad for Judah. I heard about that anger part too for Levi and Simeon, but I also would like to point out that Judah is a lion's whelp, and it's as a lion who shall arise him. So I would think that Judah got a little bit of a temper too. Like, who gonna wake up a lion? Like, who's about to who's gonna purposely anger Judah? Well, we do get purposely angry here in captivity, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like that anger is in Levi, Simeon, if I'm saying that right, and Judah to a certain extent. But clearly it does say the scriptures, it does say Simeon and Levi, their anger is real bad. But yeah, so just sharing that too.
You ever seen an angry lion? I ain't never seen an angry lion. But what I do know is if you get a lion to do something, he gonna do it.
Mhm.
Yes. A lion will walk up to you and bite you with his teeth and rip everything you got out of you. You know, like who's gonna anger him, or basically who's gonna upset him? Because once he attacks, he attacks. It's
Mhm.
not like he's fierce and do vicious things, but he's calm, he's level-headed. And you really don't want to see him attack, because once he attacks, and it's gone. And you be like,
That's it.
well, I didn't mean all that, but he took your head off. That's what it's
And
like.
that's it.
Yeah. Good. Very good analogy. Anyone else?
Of course, you know, I already said about Judah, and that's one because of the stories that my father has told me about our ancestors in Ghana and things like that. The other part is I feel like Benjamin can be a part of who we are or who I am, because of what it says about Benjamin is a wolf that raveneth. In the morning he devours the prey, and at even he divideth the spoil. And I know, like, I'm kind of like that, where, you know, I'll go out and get what needs to be done. And at the end of the day, though, I'm going to share it amongst, you know, my people. And I think about my father, you know, because that's how I feel like that's how my father is. And he's kind of like Judah, because my father's real quiet. He's a humble man. He's really tall and big. And people like to say, you know, he looks like he'll go off or do whatever to somebody, but they won't know unless he gets angry. And once he gets angry, yeah, then it's like his roar is big and it ain't no stopping him. So between those two, I felt connected.
What two? I only heard one. Judah.
I said Judah, and then I said Benjamin.
Oh, I didn't even hear Benjamin. Boy, that must have squeezed out. I didn't
No,
even hear that.
I talked about Benjamin about
Earlier or just
it
now?
says is a wolf that is ravenous, and in the morning he divideth the prey, and at the evening he divideth the spoil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Benjamin, Sister Abigail, you got your hand up?
Yeah, it's me, Ben.
Oh man, my man.
After reading the scriptures, I think I have more traits. I mean, even thinking about my father and his characteristics, I think I'm more Yehuda than anything else, because my dad had some serious traits, especially being very, very humble. But you didn't want to make him angry, because he was that dude that when he see red, It's done. It's over. So I'm just saying, I got my name, you know, Benjamin, from Brother Malachi. When I first came into this walk, and I was trying to find a name, change my name and all that stuff. And I don't know, man. I just don't think that suits me that much. I think I'm Yehuda.
Yehuda Israel. Go ahead, Yehuda.
Did you change your name
Just
on paper?
and that's just how it happens, brother. That is exactly how it happens. Someone who may think they're doing you a favor and help you pick a Hebrew name, but the longer you stay in the walk and the more educated you get, you begin to see yourself somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happens.
But the important thing is you got to be honest with yourself. Some people lie to themselves. And very few people are really honest with themselves and who they really see themselves as. Like the weaknesses, the strengths. You know, everybody want to make themselves out to be the best, right? Yeah, he's the greatest. But not too many people are really going to say Naphtali. You know, a lot of people say Judah, a lot of people say Levi. Not a lot of people going to say Simeon. You know, a lot of people going to say Issachar. They don't really mention those tribes too much. And I can understand, because there's not a lot of them here either. But you know, wherever
Good.
you being honest with yourself, wherever you see yourself, that's the Most High is that where you at. That's who you are. You get confirmation, then go with it.
How about names from a tribe?
Say that again, bro.
How about names from a tribe? For example, Gideon or Othniel. You know, they're from, I forgot what tribe Gideon, and you know what Gideon did throughout the time of the judges,
Yes.
Othniel. So I just want to reference what Brother Benjamin said. When I first came into the walk, I had about 5 names before I kept my original name, just called it what I thought. So I had Shem, then I had, I was finding my way. I had Shem, then I had Ezra's. I used to call myself Second Ezra's because I used to like the book so much. Then I had 1 or 2 other names, but then I chose Jacob, right? Because when I read it, I was like, wow, I like to stay home a lot. You know, I was a home person, you know, to say. Because people ask me, why you always home? And then I saw the name Jacob, we translated into the name Yaakov. And I kept that name because James, my last name is James. So when I looked the name James, you know, and I kind of converted over the years to see the closest thing, and I used Yaakov. So that's how I came up with that. And then kind of like the attributes of that, the father in that. So the name, but then out of the tribe, I would say, now I figure out Levite / Judah, because we're in that sifting of the gods of our peoples. But I think a name of a person first that might represent you more. I personally think that's a good thing. And then from the tribe that you think you are, that you feel highly convinced that that's what it is. So just sharing that.
That's why I say go to the Most High. After you determine, go to the Most High and see what He says.
I want to say, Brother Benjamin, my dad was just like that too. Well, he is, that he's still alive. He was quiet and thoughtful in whatever he spoke. He didn't speak out of, character a lot. But the thing is, don't do anything to get him angry, according to my mom. He with us children, we knew he was angry, but he didn't show it. It's like he commanded us after him, right? Whenever we got in trouble, he would talk us down. He would like, for instance, he will send us to get the belt, so that send us to get the belt so we can get whooped. And he don't shout at us. He never shouted at us. He's like, go get the belt. And we were more afraid of him than our mama. My mama would scream, she would shout, but he would be just cool, and we were more afraid of that. He said, go get the belt. Just as I'm talking, you go get the belt. And we would go get the belt. And he said, what did I tell you? Just like that. And then he said, tell me what I told you, and what did you do? And then he said, okay, you're going to get it. Turn around. And we'll be turning around to get our butts whooped. With my mom, we would run. He would be beating us all over. He would run after us. But with him, we just stood there and got our butts whooped. It was just like he was just I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
Yeah, you did what he told you to do. You get your butt whooped. You go get the whip belt. But he never shouted at us. He never called us out of our name. He never did any. He just was cool, but we were still afraid of disappointing him. And it's just, I tell you, that's just how we were.
And that's the man your mother said had a bad temper, bad anger.
Yes, he said how he is, like he has a bad temper. He just knows how to control it. That's what she told me. And he works, I mean, he was a builder and he would work with his men, but I'm sure he did he did some stuff out there with his men, but he didn't bring it home. You know, so it's like and the men respected him because I went to work with him one time. I said, Dad, I want to come to work with you, you know? I want to work. He said, you sure you want to go on the construction site? I said, yeah. He said, what you gonna do? And so he said, then he gave me things to do, like mix the mortar, mix the thing. And those guys used to look at me and laugh and say, oh, you know, and he said, not because you're the boss's daughter, you gotta work, you know. But he was like that. They highly respected him, but don't get on his wrong side. That, you know, I never seen the wrath so much, but my mom told me that he does have that
Yeah, you don't want to rowdy him up.
side of him.
It wasn't for you to see.
Yeah.
I just want to add one thing. Yes, for I know Ben as Jared. I've known him since he was like I don't know, 3 years old.
There you
I knew about 3, right?
go. Yeah.
And I known his dad. His dad was older. You know, his dad used to look out for me and his uncle. So I know the fact he's got the characteristics of his dad. His dad was, you know, very humble. You know, yeah, definitely find, you know, tribe name is one thing, but find a name that will reference, you know, your characteristics, you know, and even the tribe, you know, because, you know, we came from, I don't know if your dad from Trinidad, was he, or St. Croix?
Trini.
Trini, yeah. So, okay, yeah. So I just want to add that, you know.
Brother Jacob.
Yeah.
My last name is James too.
And I have family from Antigua.
Oh yeah?
And St. Kitts, and not St. Kitts. I have Kittitians in my family, but I have St. Lucia. When you said about a seamstress, you know the events of St. Lucia, the same place that Dr. Sebi came from, Honduras, and St. Vincent. When the boat capsized, a lot of them went to St. Vincent, all 3 islands. So a lot of us are related, you know, and some of them speak, you know, French, and some speak Spanish. But, you know, we all have family related in a lot of the islands, you know. And also King James peoples had a lot of family named James down there.
Right.
Your last name, James, so your anybody in your family was European?
Oh, I think so, because well, I don't know about my aunt tells me yes.
Yeah,
and
a lot of us do. The James side, I have European.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of family in England.
Yeah, I got family in England too.
Yeah.
It's a family reunion.
Yeah, we have. Imagine this. This is it. Let me tell you this. There's only one black Bacchus in the Caribbean. You know, black in the Caribbean, Bacchus is usually an Indian name. Everybody know that, right? Abigail, you know that, right?
Bacchus, you said?
Bacchus, yeah. Most Bacchus are not black to say. But we're the only. So if you ever want to know, especially if you go to St. Vincent, the black Bacchus, that's my family. And the word Bacchus come from Bacchanal. It's a deity's name.
Wow.
You know, when they do carnival, they use Bacchanal, and that comes from the deity. But you know, we have ties to I'm forgetting the country, Nigeria. That's where a lot of my peoples come from, but they were Hebrews. So that's just my little lineage there in the tie-in, and you know, some of my suggestions.
Y'all should probably check and make sure. Y'all got each other's phone numbers already, right?
Well, I used to fellowship with Priscilla years ago. I don't think she remember. She knew, the girl that died in the sister that, what's her name again, that died when she went to Ghana?
Yes,
Yeah, I knew,
Oh.
and Ingeborg.
yes.
Yeah, I still speak to Ingeborg, every now and then. Yeah, we always used to fellowship in the park. Sometimes we almost had about 60 or 70 people sometimes. That's how deep it was down there at one time, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all should
And Sister
probably-
Janet gave her number, so I'll get her number.
Okay.
Y'all should probably check out, because y'all probably cousins or something.
Could be. Okay, all right.
See, Amber, they left you out the picture, Amber. Ain't nobody talking to you. See that? Sister Amber?
I'm here.
Yeah, they ain't even talking to you. They all blood and family up in that joint. Nobody mentioning Amber and her bloodline. Where you at, sis? Where you think you might be, sis?
Oh, I'm not sure. I've always heard that we were Judah, but I don't really know. I just want to be part of one of them.
There you go. That's what's important. And it don't
I
matter
know
what
that.
tribe you are, as long as you're walking in the ways of the Most High, you're good. You're good. Be true to who you are. Zanta, you want to say something? I'm tired of trying with you because you will never respond.
No, I'm just here listening to you guys.
Well, you might be now, but you wasn't then.
What I enjoyed today's lesson. It was interesting.
The
I
whole-
enjoyed it a lot. In spite I came in late, I enjoyed.
Well, you made up for it because it's now like 8:10, 8:15. You made up for it, so don't even worry about it. Don't even matter. So Zanta, what tribe are you from, Zanta? Do you know?
I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, but what tribe in the Hebrew Israelites?
Okay, that one I do not know.
Well, actually, Creator,
The thing is, I do not want to give you like the wrong answer.
ask the Most High and see what he tells you. See if he tells you what tribe you're from. And then next week, when you come back, you come and let us know.
Okay. Okay.
You know we have a meeting tomorrow, right? Dr. Zantu? It's 7 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Oh, I will be at work.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah. Yeah. I start work like 2 o'clock and I leave work like 10:15 in the night.
Okay, well, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on. And somebody will reach out to you and talk, let you know what's going on.
Okay.
All right, Toda.
Yeah.
May the Most High be praised. All right, anybody else want to contribute? Tell us what you think, what you feel, or did you see anybody else in the scripture that you want to identify?
But I want to go over all those words, get all the definitions for those words to see where I fit in or where my family fit in. I can see some of it in Judah, but I want to see. I'm gonna look up all those words and see what they mean. All those
All
in the
right,
12 tribes.
let us know what you come up with. Be helpful for us all. All right.
If y'all go to the YouTube DCV channel page, they have a song that they're singing under Moray Arania, singing 12 Tribes of Israel. And it just says them in order, says who they are, like, Reuben, whatever, Dan Shell Judge, all that. So if y'all wanted to go to that channel and hear them sing that song, and you can familiarize yourself with it. But that's how, like, a lot of Israelites I know who grew up in this way of life, that's how they got to know all the 12 tribes, because it was sung to them repetitively and what they mean.
And I just thought
Mhm.
about this. I just thought about this for a second. Ishi, wasn't you supposed to sing a song today?
I was in charge of directing music. Yes, I had a plan. Let's say I had a plan.
Are you ready to execute your plan?
Sure, I just need to be given the screen share privileges.
Okay, Sister Abigail, Brother Benjamin, is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's see how we do this.
Oh, I have it. Okay.
You got what?
This on my bottom of my screen, it says screen share.
I ain't give it to you yet.
It says I have it.
All right, well, it's a lie. It's lying to you. Now you got it.
And screen share without being a host. Okay, go ahead.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay. I see. I see what you mean by I was lying. Okay, so family, what I decided to do was, since I don't know particularly Hebrew spiritual songs yet, what I've opted in for is and thanks to my sis wife, she directed me to a great YouTube page for this, but go to a YouTube page and look up Hebrew praise songs, and hopefully in time I'll learn the words myself, or you suggested they don't have to be particularly Hebrew worded songs. They could just be songs that do give glory to the Most High. Like there's this song called Royalty by Mali Music. I could possibly learn the lyrics to that and just share that song with you guys at a later time. But for this first time, I opted in to play an actual Hebrew YouTube praise song. Wait a minute, desktop? Oh, okay, I clicked desktop. Hopefully you can hear. Turn the volume up. So I do ask that everyone put their mics on mute, and that way the song won't be disrupted, and just sing along if you know it. I explained it to you, Ish. I personally am not singing because I don't know these words like that. I don't know the words. So I'm getting into the habit of learning these Hebrew songs, or one of the weeks coming up, I'll learn an English song that gives praises to the Most High and sing that.
Yo, so because you don't know the song, you just gonna play a song for us to listen to, and we sing in our own minds. We want to hear your voice.
I literally explained this to you the other.
Just because you explain it don't make it right.
Your voice.
You were supposed to sing, not somebody on the radio.
I will sing along with it, everyone. I don't know Hebrew songs like that. I don't know the songs like that. I'm singing along.
You don't know no Hebrew song? You don't know no
I
song?
don't know any Hebrew song.
What about
It's
the song?
okay. It's okay.
No,
It's
it ain't.
okay.
No, it ain't.
Leave my sister alone.
It's not okay. What about that Hebrew
Well,
song?
she don't know Hebrew songs yet. She don't know them yet.
Man, you got one of those playbooks, man? We can shoot it over there.
What about that?
No, we have a playbook. Listen. Why the pressure is a lot, and we have a book.
Right.
Like, can we let her kind of get to it? Because Hebrew singing is a lot. It takes a lot to get to it.
Aren't y'all microphones supposed to be on mute?
Now, she even texted me and said that she would do something and she would try her best. But listen, it's a lot to learn Hebrew, a song period, but a Hebrew song, and then put her on blast in front of everybody. Come on, cut her a break. At least she's doing something where she's gonna have a musical situation to praise the Most High.
How y'all gonna tell me how to run my household?
We're not telling you how to run. We're not telling you how to run your household.
pressure.
But we are
No. Y'all trying to cut me down.
Boy, I'm gonna run you over with
What?
a feather law. Stop it.
Abba, now.
Yo, brothers, where y'all at, brothers? Y'all supposed to be
Pray,
helping me, man.
sis, play this song and let's praise the Most High. And
Wait a
that is
minute,
the most.
wait a minute, wait a
Let
minute.
me,
Before you play the song, you had another song you were able to sing. What happened to that?
it wasn't a song, Ish, it was a few words. I just totally, so this is the song. Let's just get it out the way so he can feel so I can just do this. This was a song. It was called Royalty by Molly Music. It goes like this. Said that you were called out of the
Can I
darkness
say, y'all,
into the marvelous.
Molly is a true booker.
I don't know what's going on now.
Hey, Autumn, try it again.
This is the song I was singing in the car, and he wants me to sing it. And it is a lot of pressure because it's like, you want me to learn something in like a week and then sing it in front of y'all. See, I actually I take this very seriously. I take music very seriously. So when it came to this, I knew I didn't just want to scrape something together and just do it like that. Like, to me, that makes me feel unprepared for the family. So when they say that this is a lot of pressure, that you just wanted me to do something real quick, scrape it together, and then sing and sing, it was a lot. But I'm gonna do this little bit right here just to see give y'all what he's talking about. So the song is, I think my sister wife was saying that Molly Music is a two booker. I didn't know that, but
yes. So he sings JC.
Okay, got you. But the song is called Royalty by Molly Music, and this is how it go. Or at least this is the chorus. I don't know all of the parts. Said that you were called out of the darkness into the marvelous light. Do you know who you are? Royalty, yeah. Once we were the people, but now we are the people. Do you know who you are? Royalty, said that you were called out of the darkness into the marvelous light. Do you know who you are? Royalty, yeah. Once we weren't the people, but now we are the people. Do you know who you are? Royalty, royalty, kings and queens, royal. Hey, royalty, royalty, kings and queens, royal. Let yourself take your throne, baby, you're royalty. Lift your head, come back home, brother, you're royal. So power to the chosen people, who at one point wasn't viewed as an equal. His own chosen people, a royal priesthood. That's it.
Very good.
Hallelujah.
Hey, good
Very good.
job.
Hallelujah. Good job.
I'm sending the clappy hand thing. I don't know how to send it, but I'm sending it.
Yeah, it's gotta be in that reaction thing there. There.
Very good, Ishti.
Thank you. You done shoved me to the front, unprepared and stuff.
There you go. It shows your skills.
And that's what, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna play this song. Told our family. Oh, what just happened?
Friends would
Oh,
walk
sorry,
up to me
family.
and be
It
like,
is
"What
a
the?"
can stop it there. I wasn't sure how long you guys wanted me to play it, but let me say something. This brother right here is singing. They all are singing, but these high notes right here, this brother is singing. Okay, E, should I play more or is that okay?
That's good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, good job. Good selection.
It's
For the praise.
Toda, thank you.
this video that she chose bring back a lot of memories because we used to be right there with them brothers. That was the Shema, the old Shema, before they had the fire, before they tore it down and rebuilt it. And that was back in the 90s, like around 98, 99, somewhere around that time. And we used to be there worshiping with them. They used to come to Philly and worship with us. That brother reminded me, it showed me so much of the history that has transpired since those days. His name is Zakar. Zakar got several CDs out, and he is a beautiful singer. He can blow. But it took me through to a lot of the things that have transpired over the years, and a lot of people that's gone, that's no longer here with us. Ben Boaz, a lot of the elders that was on the video, they're no longer here with us no more. We did see Prince Zakor, he was there. And a lot of the brothers was there. It was good. It was to see them in their youth. It just brought back so much memories of joy and peace and how we used to fellowship and commune in those days. It was a beautiful thing. It was just good to see that video right there. But a lot of things have transpired since then. A lot of people are off and gone. Some is deceased. And it shows me the importance and the relevance of what we're doing today throughout the earth. And we have to keep that bond tight with our fellow brothers and sisters throughout the world. We have to keep that bond tight so that we all can grow old together. Because as you look around the room today, a lot of those people stay in communications and real tight bonds with each other. A lot of them left and formed DCB, but a lot of Shema is still there, the original Shema. But those two communities used to be one as Shema. And a lot of the people you saw in that video, that's what they used to be. DCB and Shema used to all be one as Shema in the original Shema. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you did choose a good video.
Though, one I would like, if I could, I think someone, hopefully no one had their hand up, but I would like to learn the song that we sung at Passover. And I'm gonna just I don't know what it's called at all. I don't even know the words really, but I'm gonna sing something and maybe someone could tell me what it is called. Isha sung it to you and you were like, oh, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Hold on. That other song is in my head. Hold on. I'm gonna go on mute and think real quick. Hold on. Okay, it'll come back to me. I'm sorry. I gotta think more. Continue on. I'll let you know when I got it.
Pull that video up that you had on the screen just a minute ago. All right, scroll on the other side of the screen. Scroll down. Yeah, stop. A lot of them songs you was talking about are right here. And before I sing, think of my favorite song right there, Ha'azi Nali, but it's only 9 minutes and 22 seconds. That was my favorite. And then Adon Alam, those are 3 songs that's being played. They ain't sing all them songs in 9 minutes, I don't think. But one of them songs might be the one you was talking about. You can play it later and then it'll come back to your mind what it was.
I got it. It goes like, Baruch Hashem. Come on. I don't know the words.
Iman, you gonna help him?
I'm with Alon, but they
It's
owe
a
them.
Don Alam.
I don't know Alon, yeah.
And that was on that video that you just showed us.
And I have the written words.
I think I have, yeah. I think it was either
Hey, you have the book?
Yeah,
I
I
gave
have the
you the
book.
book.
I just don't know how the songs go.
Oh, well, yeah, you just got to get the melody of the song.
Just the
but-
melody down, yeah. Just listen to the song.
but that's
itself.
the melody that you were singing. You just got to
Yep.
get the word.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
what is the song called one more time? Because I got the book, but I don't know what it's called.
Adon
Oh,
Olam.
Oh, can someone type it, please? Or spell it?
Pull that video up. That one.
Adone, Adon Olam, Olam. Transliteration spelling.
King of the universe.
Adon.
Master.
I texted it to you.
Oh. Okay.
But I think you started off with singing Baruch Hashem, though.
Yeah,
That's two different songs, but they're both good songs.
Probably. Toda.
all right, wonderful. So are there any other questions? Are there any other comments? Anyone wants to talk about anything? Aish, thank you for singing the songs for us tonight. Thank you very much.
Toda. Thank you.
And I wanted to apologize. I don't want her to think that, I was trying to pressure her to sing. It's just that since we are so thirsty for, that calmness that songs bring us, especially when it's praising Yahweh, listen to the words that are being said about Yah, for me anyway. But yeah, that's the only reason why I was pressuring you. And I, didn't mean it in a negative way to pressure you. No, I'm just so thirsty to get that peace and love and harmony that comes from people that can sing.
Oh no, I completely understand, and thank you for saying that. I didn't receive any type of pressure as a bad pressure at all. I just knew I didn't know a lot of Hebrew stuff, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just sing this one English song that I kind of know, and then hopefully that will suffice. But
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yes,
Toda,
ma'am.
thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, even though it was short.
Yeah. One more thing, Brother Prince. To encourage everybody that that talked about their past and the ones who didn't. I had looked at Lion King again, and one of the things Rafiki did to Simba, y'all. He popped him in the head. I know y'all probably noticed. Popped him in the head when he was, speaking him to tell him about how he was supposed to go back and gain the kingdom and and rule and everything again. And Rafiki cracked him upside the head real hard too with that stick. And Simba said, what did you do that for? And Rafiki said, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. He said, but what you do is that you learn from your past. And he swung at him again, and Simba ducked. And he said, see, you got it. Meaning that you don't keep doing what you've done in your past. It's in the past. But you don't continue to do it. You learn from it. You learn. And I thank the Most High that I have been one of those people that learned from my past. And, and he has healed me, delivered me, and set me free of the lifestyle that I live. That's why I don't let a lot of people call me Cheryl anymore. Because that was my name, when I was living not for him. Because that person is dead. I know I'm still who I am, but I'm just not like her at all. Point blank, period. Toda Yah.
Wonderful.
Not that she was so bad, y'all, either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not like that anymore. No, and it's just it is what it is by the grace of Yah. Huh?
That really means a lot, sis.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sis. Thanks for sharing that. And I pray that you
You're
encourage
welcome.
others to speak out. Go before the Most High tonight, tomorrow, and confess their sins. Their wicked ways. Ima, Ima, please mute your phone. All right. Is there anyone else who would like to speak and say anything before we close it out? I just want to let y'all know we broke our own record tonight.
Oh yeah, I got something to say before we go to darkness.
Go ahead, bro.
So the same with the music, because we at my home, we used to have the House of Israel. They in Jacksonville. They came from Alicia's peoples. Do you know Brother Yehoshua?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah, he used to come down, him and his
Yeah.
wife and his kid, and they could sing. So I mean, they could really sing pretty good. So they used to come down. We used to fellowship back and forth. So we really at one, huh?
He's still in Florida, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. I spoke to him maybe about 2 months ago. They was come down. We always try to fellowship. We haven't done it in a good while, but we have that group come down, and we used to fellowship. So we had a packed house, and so then we'll all get on the microphone and do things of that nature. And it was really we had a good thing, spirit going. But then, as you know, we have to learn how to and not him, but I'm saying we we need to be we're too strong-headed, I think, with the everyone try to be chief. We need to really be Indians and just work together. But I mean, but he still will, would like to come down because they were doing something down here. So we really going to try to do some work here because we really need to. Because the fellowship was really just good. He brought his people down, and then we'll go up to his place and have some peoples, and we learn a lot from each other. He was he was I found he's very humble. So we appreciate the fellowship overweighs everything. Then all of the when we get too much into the like we're not Moses, a lot of people became Moses, and on it became an issue rather than try to guide people through that word. So music always help us in our as we walking through this walk, bringing that. And then the sister was talking about the testimonies. Testimonies are really good to show how much how the Creator has done so much for us. Because and I kind of entitled it. I want to do something called, the good news of Yah, or the good news of the Creator, because it's very important to know. Because we hear the negatives. We know there's two sides of the judgment. When we came out of that New Testament, they had the gospel, whatever. But we do have good news here. If we follow that Torah and do His will, to sing all these things, we can express our where He pulled us out of darkness, and the light is upon us. And then how we navigate as peoples, because iron sharpens iron, and we learn. I mean, I learn stuff. I learn things. And even areas I feel strong in, I still learn. So I think as a community, nationwide or whatever, we still is important. If I see a brother and he got on, you read the zitzies or the fringes the way we wear it, we still say shalom to each other. If I see IUIC, I still say, a lot. I know a lot of them. I know Kanai. I know all of them. I lived in New York and they were down here. We used to chat with them too. I used to fix their computers also. So we know a lot. We just have to if the Father's will to wake whoever up, He will. But we really have to work as unit of peoples. And in that, while we're doing that walk, our walk especially, then the talk, it will draw people. It draws people, because we can't have that stony heart. But the love for the music, other groups do have songs created by them. GOCC has a lot of songs. I know him. I chat with him too. Rakar and the rest of them. So we really need to do some things. And, like you said, and it'll happen, it'll
Time.
happen.
Yep,
I'm done.
time. So you might be that connection piece to invite them brothers out to our first Unity Shabbat in our new house of worship.
Yeah, it'll be good for them to come out. Yeah, fellowship. Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to share before we go.
Hey, listen, before you say anything, sir, before you say, we're not in no rush. So take your time, and anybody else, just say what you want to say. I'm not in a rush. You might be, but I ain't in a rush. Say what you feel like you need to say. Y'all don't have to apologize. Just wait and speak. You got the floor, sis. My apologies.
Okay, no, everything's good. I just wanted to say yesterday I returned from Las Vegas from laying my daughter to rest. I want to thank each and every one of you on this line for being my family, for how you participated in helping, whether it was monetary or otherwise, or just your prayers. The prayers of the righteous truly held me up through this. I have no question in my mind. The Most High moved, he showed up, and he showed out greatly every day. Every day I was there, it had gotten to the point I couldn't wait to wake up tomorrow to see what the Most High was going to do next. That's the kind of experience it was. Something I can't say I've ever experienced before. And it's such a tough time in one's life for the Most High to show his presence and to show you that he's with you. Show you over and over and over in instance and instance and instance that he's with you. It's really a wonderful but mind-blowing experience. But I just wanted to tell you all, I love you all. Thank you for being my family. And thank you very much for your help. Toda.
You're welcome.
You're making us cry,
Thank
sis.
you, sis.
Making us cry. But you know we got your back, right, sis?
Sure of that. I'm 100% sure of that. Yep.
That's right. All right.
And thank Abigail and her husband, Brother Benjamin. I'm real careful how I drop names because I don't want to rob a person of their blessing. Most people just rather get, I just like, you ain't got to say nothing. I get my blessing from the Most High. But sometimes you have to give honor where honor is due. They have truly been a rock all the way through, all the way with helping me put the obituary together. They worked the controls for the whole service. Everything went according to how I wanted it to go in my mind. They stuck with me through the whole time I was there. So thank you very, very much. And just thank you all. Thank you all for your love.
Yeah,
All right, I'm done. I'm done now.
Thank you, sis. See that name again coming up. Brother Benjamin and his sister Abigail. That name coming up again. There they go. Well, that household is just fabulous, man. That household is just fabulous. I mean, I thank the Creator every day for them, man. They just come through like a champ in so many different ways. So this is a blessing. So would anyone else like to say anything, mention anything, give any testimony, acknowledge anything, ask any questions, whatever you might feel in your spirit? That person that's been holding back all day, you want to speak what was in your spirit today?
Okay, I'm for real. This is my last time. I just want to say that I don't hear us saying the 10 Commandments. And so I was going to ask if I could say those every week, before we get started with service or something, after prayer or something like that. If y'all don't mind.
In English and Hebrew?
Find me.
Wow.
I wish. Just in English.
Can somebody send her the copy, the Hebrew and the English copy? She might do
You
both.
gonna send a video?
So, sis, this is what we do. Every day when we open up, every Shabbat when we open up, after we do the commandments, before we go into our lessons, then you can take the floor and do the commandments, okay?
Okay.
All right. Wa'irabe Elohim Ekor Hadivarim Ha'ele Lemor. Yeah, there you go, sis. I got you. Give it up. We ready? Anyone else?
No.
Mhm. Molotov.
Any other questions?
Molotov.
Any other concerns?
We've been on here for 10 hours, y'all. All right.
All right, Ishi, you gotta stop the recording.
Oil.
Or I tell you what, give the commands back over to Sister Abigail to her page. You gotta go into the participants, go in participants
Uh-huh.
and put your thing over top of her name or next to her name where you see those blue dots.
Uh-huh.
Like that, and it'll say make host. Make her the host, please.
Make host. Okay, I did it.
All right. Toda Rabah. All right, who's closing us out with prayer?
Cricket. Cricket.
I don't think we ever chosen one, and you said you would do it.
Yeah, I know, but I want somebody to volunteer first. I can't do everything. I know y'all get tired of hearing my voice all the time. Would anyone like to close us out with prayer?
Okay.
Yes, no? It's a shame. It's a shame, y'all. Prince got to do everything.
I got a scripture to read.
All right, bro, you got it.
I'm gonna read Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1 to verse 10. Then I'll close this out. Devarim chapter 6, 1 to 10. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, the judgments, the Creator, your strength command you to teach you, that you may do them in the land where you go possess it. That you might fear the Most High, your strength to keep all His commandments, the statutes, His commandments, which I command thee, you, your son's son, all the days of your life, and that your days may be prolonged. Hear, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with you, and that you may increase mightily, as the Most High Yah, your strength of thy fathers, has promised thee in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Verse 4, Hear, O Israel, Yahuwah our strength is one, and you shall love the Most High your strength with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in the house, and when you walk it by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes. And you shall write them upon the post of thy house and on the gates. And it shall be when the Father has given you and brought you into the land which you swear unto your forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give you greatly and goodly cities, which you build it not. I'm just going to continue until we get to verse 13. And a house full of goods, and all they fill it not, and wells dig that you dig it not, and vineyards and olive trees, which you planted not, and when you shall give you and eaten and be full, then beware. When you got all the blessing that you forget the Most High, which brought you forth out of the land of bondage, Egypt, the house of bondage. You shall fear the Most High Yah, and serve him, and shall swear by his name. I'm going to say a prayer to close out. Thank you, Almighty Creator of heaven and earth, the one who lives forever, the beginning and the end. We thank you for allowing us to have a day to congregate and convocate in your name, Father. And we ask that you continue to watch over us during the week. We thank you for everyone, all the souls that are here today, that we may be there next week, and even more souls. We ask that you continue to love us, show us grace, mercy, compassion. We ask that you give us the strength to endure. We ask you to give us the strength to complete our task. Father, we submit ourselves to you. It's very important that we continue to walk in your way and not bring you to a shame. Father, we ask that we get some rest tonight, that you send us good dreams, and that with all our hearts that all things that we wish, that we ask for, that come true, and it be for righteousness' sake. Father, we love you, and we ask that all of us be as one family, and as we love each other and have forgiveness for each other for the things we've done unknowingly and even knowingly. We just ask for your compassion. Father, we love you, we praise you. So shall it be.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And everybody
Hallelujah.
knows, may the Most High be praised. Everybody knows tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we have our meeting on Zoom, okay?
7 p.m.
Yes. Whatever you're supposed to have prepared, please bring it and represent. You know, I know you're gonna do a good job. I ain't got a question that. So may the Most High be with you all. Until the next time we meet. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, everyone.
Everyone, be safe.
Ish, should I be preparing something every week like that?